This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the follow-up committee of the UAE President's initiatives has approved a range of housing and service development projects for citizens in different parts of the country at a total cost of 314 million dirhams. The projects, which were approved by a committee during a meeting at the Ministry of Presidential Affairs, include maintenance, development and raising the efficiency of the road between the Al Taween roundabout, Emirates Road and Union Street, from Union Roundabout to Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Street at a cost of around 140 million dirhams. The committee also approved the development of the Al Malia Road project from Sheikh Khalifa Street to Ba, at a cost of around 174 million dirhams. The committee agreed to start work on the infrastructure of 500 houses for citizens in the Matina area in Dubai at a cost of 54 million dirhams, as well as the construction and completion of a sewerage network station and treatment station, along with a network of internal roads in the Al Haria area of Sharjah at a cost of 30 million dirhams. His Highness Sheikh Mansoor bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the president and chairman of the Dubai International Marine Club, officially opened the 4th edition of the Dubai Travellers Festival, which is currently being held in Mushrif Park. His Highness Sheikh Mansoor attended the opening ceremony and toured the festival, where he met with extreme travellers who are at the festival to interact with visitors and share their experiences. Running until the 19th of December, the festival features over 25 adventurers who are expected to deliver talks and lectures about survival tips and the training required to prepare for similar adventures. The festival is expected to be an attraction among those willing to go on their own unique expeditions, as they can seek inspiration from those who have scaled some of the highest summits, crossed the oceans, experienced dangers of the jungles and the lonely roads. Set up within a desert surrounding, organisers also revealed that this is the first year that all days of the festival will be held outdoors to offer a more natural ambiance.
Before, we used to do 3 days indoor, 1 day outdoor, like celebration, party, barbecue. But this time we try to make it 4 times to be outdoor, because we start to feel it's more attractive for the people. And this is very good opportunity, because most of them, they are world record, world achievement. So this is opportunity for everybody here in Dubai or other city to come and meet them and listen to their story. They are a few days here and they are very selective people with big achievement. So I recommend anybody to come here and meet them and listen to their story and achievement.
Among the interesting stories that will be shared at the festival include that of His Royal Highness Prince Bandar bin Khalid Al Saud, who is known as the first Saudi to climb the world's 7 highest summits. Engulfed with a spirit of adventure, other travellers include the son of the desert, Max Calderon, who aims to venture into unexplored desert areas, together with Angela Maxwell, who is looking to travel to Cairo from Dubai on foot. According to the travellers, such expeditions require overcoming one's own limits and to be prepared to face very difficult challenges along the way.
It has to be Everest. Mount McKinley, or Denali as it's properly called. Denali is a very difficult mountain because it's fully self-sustained. There's no help. There's no porters or anything of that nature. It's a lot of very heavy loads to carry on the way up. A very low success rate. But I was lucky and I had good weather when we were there. And on Everest we did not have such good weather, so that made the mountain infinitely harder. And so really the amount of time that you're there, the somber news that you hear of injuries and deaths and so forth that happen, it's part of climbing that happen the time that you're there. It really takes its toll, not only physically but mentally. And so it is a whole different type of challenge in and of itself, but it only makes it that much more enjoyable.
There is a secret. Of course, you have to train very well your body, that's for sure. But in the exploration, because I crossed desert or section of desert where nobody went before me, then I start to discover that you have your force within. This I describe very well in my book, The Force Within. Because also in our ordinary life, we suppose that we can go beyond any kind of limits simply using our strength, our mind. But when you face desert, the mind is not able to destroy a desert. The desert will be always the winner. So you face your limit, your real and true limit. And they started to create a new process in order to be able to go beyond this new limit that is true. And so you feel yourself also more comfortable in your ordinary life.
In doing something of this endeavor, it helps to tap into a strength that you didn't know was there. So it's about facing fears. And once the fear is faced, it's easier to keep walking. So, you know, on the road, some of my worst fears have come true. Also, some great miracles. So it's really the perseverance to just keep going in the face of fear. It's like the idea of be afraid and do it anyway.
The UAE has been ranked as 19th globally among countries facing the greatest risk of online infection, with 52.7% of infections reflecting the level of local threats. That's according to the latest Kaspersky Security Bulletin Overall Statistics report. The report also claimed that 32.58% of Kaspersky lab product users in the country were already targeted this year. It was highlighted that a new trend has been witnessed for the first time ever, with mobile financial threats ranking among the top 10 malicious programs designed to steal money. Furthermore, Faka Token and Marsha were included in this year's top 10 banking Trojans. Another remarkable and alarming trend, according to the report, is the rapid spread of ransomware, which was detected in over 200 countries and territories this year. Some other main trends in cybercriminal activity for 2015 included methods employed to minimize the risk of criminal prosecution by switching from malware attacks to the aggressive distribution of adware. This year, adware accounted for 12 of the top 20 web-based threats, including advertising programs, which were registered on 26.1% of user computers. It was also observed that new techniques for masking exploits, such as shellcodes and payloads, are being considered to make the detection of infections and analysis of malicious code more difficult. Abu Dhabi police have confirmed that the decision to implement a 50% cut in traffic fines that was introduced a few years ago will stay in force. Abu Dhabi police have clarified that messages posted on various social media networks about abolishing the 50% reduction in traffic fines is not true and is still valid. Reacting on its Twitter page, Abu Dhabi police called on the public to ignore such reports and to get official information from concerned authorities and sources regarding any policy decisions. Abu Dhabi police had implemented the new legislation of a 50% discount on unpaid fines a few years ago for an indefinite period in order to encourage drivers to comply with traffic rules and regulations. And here in Dubai, the Emirates Traffic Police confiscated 31 vehicles and issued 831 fines over at Global Village since it opened on November the 3rd this year. The Director of Traffic Police, Colonel Saif Mohair Al-Mazroui, revealed the figures, highlighting his concerns surrounding reckless driving in areas frequented by families. He also revealed that they have increased the number of patrols on the roads surrounding Global Village and on a number of routes leading to the family entertainment destination. He also advised motorists to be disciplined and to stick to traffic rules so as to avoid accidents and traffic fines. Route 2020 for the Dubai Metro Red Line extension is set to have 5 elevated stations with futuristic aircraft-inspired designs. That's according to local reports. According to a daily, the route will branch out from Nakheel Harbour and Tower Station to the Expo 2020 site near Al Maktoum International Airport, where around 10.5 kilometres will be elevated and 4 kilometres will be underground, with 2 underground stations. Details from the Road and Transport Authority reveal that the elevated stations will have additional elements, such as aircraft wings, and that the Expo station will be unlike any other. His Excellency Mata Al-Tayer was quoted saying that the Nakheel Harbour and Tower Station will be modified and redeveloped to accommodate the Route 2020 along the existing Red Line. The station will be expanded to have additional space, as well as feature 3 tracks up from the current 2. Route 2020 will pass through Discovery Gardens, Dubai Investment Park, Al Fajjan and Jumeirah Golf Estates, supporting around 240,000 people. Construction work will begin early next year, and the project is expected to be ready by 2018. And finally, looking to other news, Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, followed by Souk.com, and then Dewa in 3rd place, were the most searched for brands on Google in the UAE this year, according to the global search engine's latest annual list. Google released this year's most popular queries from within the UAE, which revealed that Air Arabia in 4th place, followed by Dubai Police, then Dubizzle, Etihad, National Bank of Abu Dhabi, Do and then Etisalat in 10th place, rounded out the top 10 searched for brands in the country. According to officials, the results show a growing interest in people, movies, technology, sport and global events. Meanwhile, Apple's iPhone 6s was the most searched for item on Google by UAE users this year, followed by the Indian Premier League, the Fast and Furious 7, which was partly filmed here in the country, and then the term Ramadan. As for sporting events, the 2015 Indian Premier League was the #1 search, followed by the ICC World Cup and then the Rugby World Cup 2015.